Don't stop, IBRAHs, Enars, la respira.
We are free to believe we will love and ever. I saw her standing in the street alone.
This is Yes or No from YouTube, and that is a question. And today, I am showing you the screen recorders that I recommend. Now, I am using Mobizen right now to record this video. It's one of the ones I recommend. It's not my first choice. I'm actually doing this video so I can actually show you how to configure my first choice, which is AZ Recorder. But as you see, I am using Mobizen right now. And I also do trust that I know that it's an app, as well as AZ Screen Recorder, that I know don't have anything in it that you're going to need to worry about. They're both really good apps. I personally, like I said, I like the AZ Screen Recorder just because it offers me a little bit more than what Mobizen does. Mobizen is probably a little bit easier to use, but like I said, for me personally, I like the AZ Screen Recorder just because it has the features in it that Mobizen doesn't have. So I just touched the AZ Screen Recorder, and now it will bring up this right here that I can do a bunch of different things on it. Now, when I touch it, you'll see it opens up a menu. The very bottom one is to turn on your camera, the green one. That will turn on the camera, and then you can include yourself into the video or whatever you want to screen record. Now, the second one gives you the option to go live on your social medias or YouTube or etc. what you want to use. That's pretty simple right there. You can see that right there. You would just touch the account that you want to launch, and then it will launch and live stream to it. So the next one is your screen. Once I touch this and hit start, it will start recording and capturing everything on your screen. So if I do start now, it'll give me a countdown, and then it will start recording. And me personally, how I have mine set up, I will show you in the settings. You come up to the top setting, that is to get to the settings. The second one down from the top is how you would capture a screenshot in this program. And I'm going to come up to the top here and go to the settings, show you how I have the settings configured on mine. The encoder, I don't touch that. I leave that just like it is. Advanced support, pause. The use the magic button, I turn that off. Stop option notification, I put that as the only one that I use. That will make it so that when I pull down from the top, I can start recording right from here. They have all the tools. So, moving on, I don't change the resolution. I keep it at the default, what they have it set, but you can change that if you'd like to. The frame rate, again, I leave that at the default. 30 FPS is fine for me. The bitrate audio, orientation audio, that means if I turn the phone so it's straight up and down, or if it's landscape or etc., it will change auto rotation. I keep that on. It's defaulted. Time-lapse video speed, I honestly don't change that. I don't do time-lapses in my video other than cutting out sections to make it more enjoyable for everything. But there is options where you can do the time-lapse in it. Change the video speed. Recording audio, I do record the audio. I leave that checked so you can actually record it. Google came out with a new update. You can't do internal recording anymore. The text and logo. Now, this I do have set up. What I did was I actually keep show the text off. I did do an example just for you guys so I could show you. So I typed in yes or no, and it shows up right here. I can make the text size bigger. It starts out defaulted at 30. what it will look like when it's defaulted, but I personally can change that to whatever you'd like. And like I said, I personally would want to use it 10. 10 is the lowest that I've found that works for me, where I can still read it. So we'll turn that off again, the very top, turn that off. You have all these different fonts that you can choose to do. Again, to get to that, it has to be on. Then you can turn on and change all of the different fonts that they have. Again, I usually just keep this off, but you can change your text color. We can make it blue if we wanted, and now it's blue. Change that back to red. So you can change it all around the different hues that you want by moving it around and changing it to whatever you'd like to change it to. So I'm going to put that back to red for now. You can have the background color, what you'd like to have it as. Again, like I said, I usually keep this off. Now you have your logo. You can turn this on. Now you see that I actually have my logo that I set up. I will show you guys later on how to make a logo in a different video. This is just how to use the screen recorder that I personally use. So what I did is, after I created my logo, or anything you want, you can choose any of the images on your phone, and then you select the image. And then you can choose what size you want. I have mine turned all the way up, just because I think that's a good size. I like it there, it's fine. But I could make it smaller, so it's really small where you can't even see it, to crank it up to maybe 16%. Now it, will show up a little bit more. I personally like to keep it at 25%. For me, it's where I want it to be. So, going back now to the other things, like I said, that again is the text and logo. Now, show touches comes on defaulted. I personally don't usually use touches. I talk about what I'm doing in my video, so I usually explain it to the point that pretty much everyone can understand it. You can show the camera, hide it faster by adding it to the button, which I had showed you guys before. The settings, all the different bubble. The time recording, you can slow it down, make it faster. You can do durations, countdown before start. I like to keep mine so it's a countdown before start. 3 seconds is good for me. The controller type, that I'd like to turn it off, but it's something that stays on. It's just the way they do it. You can choose between a bar or a bubble. I keep mine actually what it's set at with the bubble. So as you can see now, the logo is going to be on. I'm actually going to go and turn that off now. So that's off now. Now, you can change the buttons. This is what I have set up on mine. These are the buttons that will come up on the home screen in the bubble. Again, I will go back to the home screen on that. So you can see this is the bubble that I'm talking about. I move the bubble around, that's what they mean. And these are the 5 buttons that I have set up. Again, I'm going to touch the settings again, which is the very top one. Go back into that. Now, I can change it so that I have any 5 buttons here. You can have the 5 of them, or I can make it a little bit less if I wanted to, but I personally keep the settings on, I keep the screenshot on, I keep the record on, and the live stream on. Now you could add your gallery, or you could add the editor there. They have other options for that as well. So, moving on, I have keep notification on exit. I turn it on, keep it on so that I can turn it on whenever I want. I just, like I said again, pull down from the notifications and I can turn it on. That's how I like to use it. I don't disable the pop-up review because after the video records, you have a review option that will actually come up and do it. So there's other options in the video editing. You have the option here, like I said, this is a video that I had recorded before, and if you touch the little wand thing, and then it will start recording. And me personally, how I have mine set up, I will show you in the settings. You come up to the top, and I like to set it up so that's notification. Okay, so like I said, this is a video that I had recorded a little bit earlier, and you have all these different options. You can trim the video, you can cut the middle out, convert it to a GIF to send it to all your friends and family. You can extract the frames, and you can crop right from here. You can do all kinds of stuff. So it has some editing capabilities right inside the application itself. So as you can see, this tab here in the very top is where the actual screenshots show up. And again, as before, there are different options you can do with the program itself. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, these are the two screen recorders that I recommend to use. I recommend AZ Screen Recorder over it to turn on if you want to use the magic button. And if you want to get rid of the watermark, you would need to spend a couple dollars, it's not that much actually, for a lifetime membership of AZ Screen Recorder. And again, that would be this option here. I already have turned it on. I already have paid the money for this. To me, it's worth it. It's, like I said, in my opinion, to me, it's the best screen recorder that is on the market that I use. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, make sure you come on Discord. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe, turn on notification bells so you can get notified when we upload a video. Again, thanks for watching. Wow.